Hi, hi everyone. I'm Sriram Sai Madhukuri. We're doing a project in cybersecurity. First of all, we need to know about cybersecurity. What is cybersecurity? Cybersecurity is a important branch of computer science, and it is a application of technologies, processes, and controls to protect systems, networks, programs, devices, and data from cyber attacks. It has a major role in computer science. Now, we are doing a project in OAuth 2.0, Open, and SAML implementation. Next slide. Uh, in basics, we need to know about the table of contents. In that, what is OAuth and OpenID and security basics of SAML. And also we need to know about enterprise and cases, social media platform use case, and also the working process of OAuth framework and real world demonstration and OAuth endpoints. Next. What is OAuth and OpenID? In this figure, we know that we seeing Facebook website. When we want to open the social media websites like Facebook, Twitter, and etc., we the system asks us a mail address, our login and passwords. This is the example for that. Next slide. Yeah, in this, we need to know about security basics. The following figure shows the security basics, user identity, where are the user credentials stored, and also authentication, what does this IDP, how does it happens? When user uses the through user agents, like from computer or laptops, the server provider is an authorized data access, also passes the information to identify provides and check credentials. These check credentials are the mail ID and the passwords. It's also related to access of data from application of data store. And also authorization application does this use information from IDP. Next slide. The following slide shows about the security basics of SAML. Our main source is SAML and OAuth 2.0. From this, we making this project. These are the key points of this project. The following figure shows the security basics of SAML. In this, we can see the user using the user agent like computer or laptop. From that, we have two web applications. The first data center is first web application 1, and the second organization data center is web application 2. In web application 2, user agent sends request to other application, and from data center 1, a redirect request to another application. This is called communicating across data centers. Use HTTP request. Next slide. Yeah, the following slide shows the security basics of SAML conduct. Identity stored in LADP database, Microsoft AD. Users use the laptop or computer. Here we can see the authorized data access. It is given by service provider. From that, the access of data is from application data store, and it is directly linked to the SAML identity provider. Here, authentication SML identity provider does the authentication ADPFs. After that, authorization application controls it can use LDPF groups. From that, the next process is going on. Next slide. Yeah, the next slide shows the figure of SAML. Yeah, it is the basic diagram and the flowchart for this kind. And next slide. The this flowchart shows the enterprise use cases. Enterprise cases. In this, we have organization data center. In this, we have three parts, that is SML identity provider and the user agent and the user. From the starting point of user to user agent like computer or laptop, it's directly redirect request to authorizing user SML identification profile. For example, when I click on when I use my computer, using computer, and I want to start my Facebook, I go to Facebook website and I just go to Facebook website. Then it ask me the request credentials. After that, the credentials after the credentials, application UI. It goes to cloud data center application UI service one app app 1, app service 1, app service 2, app service 3. In this we have service 1, service 2, service 3, like data software, data store, data store, data store. After these, the credentials are passed away and the next process go on. Next slide. Yeah, social media platforms and use cases. My friend, my teammate Datta will continue the following.
Yeah. Hello, I am Wallis Datta. So today I would like to continue my friend's, my teammate Sriram presentation. So today I would like to explain about the social media platform use. Nowadays we are using many social media platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter, Yahoo, Gmail, etc. So for all of the social media, what we are doing is for maintaining the privacy issue. So we are keeping a password. So whenever we would like to open the social app, we are typing the password and we are getting into the app. So and the user has a many multiple identities and it has it provides many identity providers. So what happens if a third party application like she or him and that website wants to publish or access to these sites on behalf of these users? So then what it would be happen is user and password would be definitely a bad idea. So for example, like nowadays we are seeing an Instagram. For example, we are scrolling the news feed means we will see a post which will come as sponsored. So the backend story, what will happen is they are giving their passwords to some of their websites. So those website people are accessing this people's profile and they are publishing the news under the people's profile. So sharing this password would be definitely a bad idea. So can we go to the next slide, please? Yeah. So let's take an example of a social media problem. What is happening here? So we take an example of a LinkedIn profile. So a person is accessing his home laptop by staying in his home. So here, from the home laptop, the data is connected to data center. In data center, there are blocks like a learning application and learning app storage. And that same laptop is connected to the LinkedIn data center. So in LinkedIn data center, we have the blocks like LinkedIn UI, LinkedIn API, and LinkedIn identity. So here in data center, we can access the data between the learning app storage to the learning application, and from those learning application, the data is going to LinkedIn API securely. So the in LinkedIn API, the LinkedIn API data is transferred to the LinkedIn data system. So in this way, the LinkedIn data transfer LinkedIn is working. The backend story of the LinkedIn is working. So can we go to the next slide? Yeah. So OAuth 2.2 authorization framework. So the OAuth 2.2 authorization framework mainly enables a third-party application to obtain limited access to an HTTP service, either on behalf of a resource owner by orchestrating an approval interaction between the resource owner and the third HTTP service, or by allowing the third-party application to obtain access on its behalf. So this example is shown in the next slide. So Priya, can you go to next slide? Yeah. So let's see this example. Here, the resource owner comes under the home user or home laptop. So, and the third party application acts as a data center, and the HTTP service acts as a LinkedIn profile. So here what happening is the data is transferring between the learning application and also between the OAuth, like a HTTP service. So in this way, we can explain about the real world demonstration. Yeah, the next slide, please. Yeah, the OAuth endpoints. So it is explained by another teammate, Priya. So Priya, can you please continue?
Yeah, thank you, Dutt. My name is Priya. I would like to continue next steps. In my project Oauth 2.0, OpenID and SML implementation, and I will show you the live demo, how it is turned to be. Just a minute, I will share my screen and how it is work in live. So yeah. Yeah. Let me show you the real world demonstration so you can understand how this Oauth 2.0 OpenID will work. I'm taking to Shutterfly. Yeah, here, shutterfly.com. Yeah. Yeah, this is the Shutterfly web application. And I'll take my, here, take my photos. It's loading. This is for first empty. Now how it will happen. So here this upload and yeah, upload and Google Photos. It is to be connected to Google Photos and connect. Yeah, it access to the my accounts, which will I will show. This is my Google account. Yeah, here my photos. So how it will access like this. So here this is the live how it will happen. Now I will share how it will work internally. So let me show you. When we click on the button as a resources owner, I'm going to my Gmail, access to the photos GPI to access the Shutterfly displays photos. So I am clicking on connect button. The user agent display the user's authorization service with the client's ID and the client password. Google authorization server wants to verify you. Oh Priya, ask for your name and password, then it will show you what Shutterfly need to app, what is your web applications, and then this client ID, it's go to what is authorization EP2 authorization server. So when you just click to allow the Google authorization server, return to the authorization auth code to Shutterfly. Means after you accept that request, Shutterfly is your auth code and it has to client ID and client secret key. Every time now you close it and your application will open tomorrow again. So you have to authorize it is again. So it is a bad idea. So that Shutterfly will work to access the token for first time period. So request to access the token to Google auth code and clients secret key. Now the thing is the 3 and 4 or will not display. You can't see in Google because it will take right be stolen. So it is not possible. Your data might be stolen even you given the authorization code. You if maybe 2 and 3 minutes something like that, and it is the it is the parallel token. So it is may access to token is very important, and it is the parallel token. Open token or JWS token, I will explain in differences these JWS EPS and user info EPS. After getting access Google authorization server, verify client ID and client secret key and authorization out code and the same or not, and returns to the access to the token this code. Let me show you. Now Shutterfly needs to do not only your photos, you need to your name and email ID and everything. It is an open ID, so so you can't access. Now all Google Photos API show you photos nicely. So as you shown before, this is how Oauth OpenID works. This is how Shutterfly display our photos. How this background works, I will tell you written in public signals keys. If you have taken to open taken place, then it will verifies. If it is JWK token key taken, then it Google resources server has it will be verify itself, and you can okay. This is Shutterfly to display photos and Shutterfly client application. So now I will show you the live demo how it will happen to real world. Give a minute. Uh, yeah. I'll take in. Sorry. I'll take a new tab. Yeah. This is Auth playground. Yeah. Auth Google Developer Playground, and I will take this is. I will wait. In this yeah, drive API v3, and I'm going to just metadata read only access to the authorization APIs. So yeah, now I will allow this my account, and continue. Yeah, now I got the authorization and the client ID. This is offline code actually, so we can in real world we can access direct to Shutterflies, and here exchange authorization tokens, tokens also here. So we have to list possible operations. I'm just taking now in list files and send to the request. Yeah, now I got these tokens. So this is the offline tokens actually, how it will be works, and I'm just sharing how it will work internally. And in some organization will take Okta developers in real world. Let me show you how it will display. Yeah, this is the Okta developer. Actually, I don't have this. I just have done research on in this. This Okta developer authorization servers with this help to some organizations in integrated Google APIs and authorizations APIs in the client side. So this is how it will work. Let me share my PPT. Yeah, this is before I shown how it will work. Coming to the next, it is a open ID connected scopes. How does client retrieve the users information, and how scopes are built in this users information? I already shown you. This is the auth refresh. This is the remote first controllers. These all fields are we have to access the JBWA case and introspections and public clients. Yeah, this is our Google authorization, how it will work internally. I will show you. I mean, further we have to do some researches. Yeah. Okay, thank you team. Any questions regarding this, please ask me. You guys, any questions on regarding this?
No.
Yeah, no
No question.
questions.
Yeah, thank you team.
Yeah.
Yeah, present.